accomplishments he's made. So in behalf of Bennett College, I want to present to Robert Bob McAdoo, basketball legend, trailblazer, and champion for education, in recognition of your steadfast support of Bennett College, your commitment to advancing women's education, and your place on the Bennett team. So this is for you. You can leave it up here today.
We have this special recognition that we would like to give to you. Go ahead, no,
It doesn't have any nails.
it's reputable. But Bob, every time you come home, we already know you probably don't need this because everybody's door is open to you. But here is the key to the city of Greensboro.
Show that key.
So y'all show some respect to the one and only Hall of Famer, Bob McAdoo.
I'm trying not to do too much time because I know it's hot out here, but I got some really good friends out here in this audience that I want to introduce, and some I don't even have on this piece of paper. That just came up to me. It just came up to me while I was out here on the court. So I gotta, if I can remember, you know, my memory's not too good now, but
Yeah.
first of all, I want to introduce a guy that's been a friend of mine as long as Sam and Freddie. We've been friends since we were 8 and 9 years old. He's sitting right here on the front row. He's a 20-year military veteran. He's retired, became a football official in the CIAA, and he's now in the CIAA and MEAC Hall of Fame for refereeing. Freddie Clark, right here. Hall of Fame, referee. We needed you for A&T yesterday to help us. This next guy I want to introduce, I first saw him in the high school all-star game. His name is Gil McGregor from Rayford, North Carolina. He was one of the first black players that went to Wake Forest in the 60s. And this year's jersey is going up in Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum. He was I played voice for the New Orleans Jazz and the Charlotte Hornets before his retirement. Can I get Gil to stand for a second?
That's so many people standing.
Where's Gil? Gil McGregor. One of Wake Forest fans, one of the first to play at Wake Forest. This guy here, I can't forget him because he's one of the guys that beat me in high school, at Dudley High School. He knows who he is.
Not holding grudges here. No.
Name is Staley Vincent. He's a 3 sports star at Dudley High School, and they beat us at the Greensboro Coliseum, one of the biggest high school crowds of all time. That's when the Greensboro Coliseum had 8,000 people. And yeah, you got me. You got me. You're lucky you wasn't in my senior year. But what I want to say about him, he got a scholarship to Rice University. He's one of the first 3 blacks that went to Rice, became the first black quarterback in the Southwest Conference, and was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's in the Rice Hall of Fame. Y'all give a big hand for Staley. This next guy, I'm looking at him right now, staring right at him. James Sparrow from New York, went to A&T State University, made MEAC Player of the Year, 75, 76, 3-time All-MEAC team, was drafted by the Indiana Pacers. He used to come down here and he used to get spanked good by the boys from Benbow Park. But he did his thing at A&T.
Keep your eye on the sparrow.
This next guy, you guys don't know too much about him, but I met him in Italy, and I played basketball with his brother with the Detroit Pistons. His name is John Douglas. He was one of the best guards in Kansas history. He was MVP of the Jayhawk team, drafted by the New Orleans Jazz, played with the Clippers, played in Italy, France, and Switzerland, came back to the States and coached in junior college, was 3-time Junior College Coach of the Year. Y'all welcome John Douglas. Where's John?
John, come on. Oh, there he
Okay.
is.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
Okay. This next gal grew up right down the street from me on Ross Avenue. Name is Ethel Maria White. Okay, she was an All-American at High Point College. She's in the High Point College Hall of Fame, Guilford College Hall of Fame, got drafted by the WBL, that was before the WNBA. She's one of the true pioneers in women's basketball. Please welcome Ethel White. Please stand up, Ethel. Okay, this next guy was a regular down here at the park, but he didn't play basketball. He made it in football. He's happy as he can be because Central's put a spanking on A&T yesterday. Maurice Spencer. This guy was a standout defensive back at Page High School. Went to Central, was an All-American. 1974 was the first defensive back taken in the NFL draft. Was an 8-year starter for the New Orleans Saints. He's in the North Carolina Central Hall of Fame, MBAC Hall of Fame, and New Orleans Saints Hall of Fame. And he's still working for NBC Sports. Okay? He said he's gonna get my daughter in Wimbledon next year. I'm gonna hold you to that. Because he got some pull over there. We'll see about that. Okay? Maurice Spencer. This next guy, sitting up here beside me, Gene Banks.
Oh, yeah.
Duke's first high school McDonald's All-American and one of the first blacks to play at Duke University. Was the ACC Rookie of the Year. He helped lead a Duke team that came in last place. The year before he got there, it got to the Final Four his freshman year. Okay? Played with the San Antonio Spurs and the Chicago Bulls. And we still tease Magic Johnson because we had a game against San Antonio and he got 45 points on Magic. We haven't let him live that down yet. They getting ready to put his jersey up pretty soon in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Y'all welcome Gene Banks. Come on, Gene, you can stand up, brother. All right. This next guy, I only got 2 more guys. This next guy, Phil Ford. One of the best guards in UNC's history at UNC. Point guard. Point guard. I didn't say full guard because you know who the best guard is. I ain't gonna mention his name. But he won an NCAA championship as an assistant coach. Got a gold medal in the '76 Olympics. And in the college basketball Hall of Fame, was first pick of the Kansas City Kings in the NBA. You all please put your hands together for Phil Ford. Where is Phil?
Right here.
There he is, Phil Ford. And this last guy, Cedric Cornbread Maxwell. Best player in UNC Charlotte's history. His jersey been retired by UNC Charlotte and by the Boston Celtics. First pick by the Boston Celtics. He was a teammate of mine in Boston. He used to come up here and play in my summer league, bring his boys from Charlotte, and we used to spank them too. He's a 2-time NBA champion with the Celtics. They even got us one year with the Lakers. And what was it, 84, Brad? 84. This guy here won the NBA Finals MVP in 1901 against the Houston Rockets. And right now, he's still doing the play-by-play for the Boston Celtics. He's still with them. Give a hand to Cedric Maxwell. All right, that's all our stars here, but some people that I ran into that I don't even have on my piece of paper. Where's Mike Porter? Where's Mike Porter? He was the best, stand up, Mike. He was one of our best players that we ever had at Smith High School. One of the best players of all time. Where's Ike Oglesby? Where's Ike Oglesby? He's behind us. Hey, Ike's one of our best players at Smith High School too. He got a full scholarship to UNC, okay? Let me see. I hope I ain't missed nobody. Michael Love, you was just on Stevens Street with us playing. You played Sandlock with us on Stevens Street. Okay, all right. Let me get into this, okay? You know, like, I don't take moments like this for granted, you know. I happened to drive by the court when I first drove up to Greensboro, and I saw this beautiful court painting out here, and I text some friends, and I told them, man, I can see this thing from the side of the court. And a friend of mine said, McAdoo, you crazy? You can see that thing from the moon. It's so big. I didn't know the mural was gonna be this big. I thought it was gonna be like something like a 3-foot mural, but the artist that did this, I gotta give you some kudos. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. There he is, give him a hand, give him a hand. This is the artist right here. Give him a hand, please. Give him a hand, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. But, you see, after the decades in the game of basketball, you know, on these courts at Benbow Park to arenas across the globe, I've learned that moments of reflection are rare and powerful. So I'm grateful to be here to share a few words, not just about basketball, but about the journey, the purpose, and the people that made it possible. You know, I was born and raised in Greensboro, right up the street here at L. Richardson Hospital. And, you know, this place gave me more than a childhood. It gave me a foundation. I had a core of brothers, friends, and rivals who pushed each other every day to be better. I wasn't just focused just on basketball. I played football, baseball, and I was in the band also. You know what suffered, I had to get that up. Oh, and by the way, Smith High School band, thumb. And I want to give a shout out to the Smith High School basketball team that won the championship last year. That's right. Greensboro. But the story of almost how I got started when I was 12, my dad took me to a game at North Carolinian NC State University, and that night kind of changed everything for me. I saw Earl Monroe play at Winston-Salem State, and let me tell you, that man was poetry in motion. Not long after that, he took me to see a preseason game at the Greensboro Coliseum. I saw the Philadelphia 76ers play the Boston Celtics. It was Wilt Chamberlain against Bill Russell. Giants, legends. And you know, when I walked out of the arena, I knew I wanted to dedicate myself to this game. So by the time I turned 15, I made the decision: no more football, no more baseball. But I couldn't get out of the band. My mother wasn't gonna let that happen because she had spent too much money on saxophone lessons. So that wasn't gonna happen. I started coming to this court in 1961. I was 10 years old. And my mother used to cut the light on. I had to be home at 7 o'clock. By the time I was 63, 12 years old, I wasn't home one day. I was out here on this court playing basketball, and she sent my father down Ross Avenue, down Benbow Road, and he saw me under the lights here. He didn't even stop. Kept on going. Went up to Martin Luther King, which was Ashboro Street at the time. Went home and said, "Let that boy alone. He ain't doing nothing. He's on the court playing basketball." My curfew was over when I was 12 years old. And if you talk to some of the old timers here, they can let you know they would see me out here at 10, 11, 12 o'clock playing basketball. I was crazy, you know. But after my All-State, All-American high school career, I went to Vincennes Junior College, where I became a junior college All-American and won a junior college championship. And not only my mother was Brighton Dean, but it caught his eye too. You know, he offered me a scholarship, which I accepted, and we got to the Final Four at Carolina before a lot of teams started showing interest in me. In '72, I was selected as the number 2 pick in the draft and the number 1 pick in the ABA. And I knew what I was bringing with me, not just my jump shot, but my community and upbringing. That first season, I was Rookie of the Year, and for 3 consecutive seasons after that, I led the league in scoring and made the MVP in my 3rd year. Came in second twice. That's a bummer. I had a chance to get 3 straight, but I lost out to Kareem 2 years. So, but it's all right. Getting 1 is it's in the history books. So I played for many teams: Buffalo, New York, Boston, Detroit, New Jersey, LA, Philly. But nothing felt like those championships in LA with the Showtime Lakers. You know, had Magic, Kareem, James Worthy, Michael Cooper, Wilkes, Norm Nixon. We didn't just play, we meshed, and we made history by making it to 4 straight finals. Bread, eat your heart out. We got y'all too. We got those Boston Celtics, those little nasty Celtics. Even after the NBA, I kept going. Italy became my second home. I played well until I was 41 years old, winning 3 Italian championships and 2 European League championships. Then I came back to the States and spent 20 years as an assistant coach and scout with the Miami Heat, winning 3 more titles in a coaching role. Today I look back not just on a career, but on a circle, one that began at a park here in Greensboro with Sam Rose, Freddie Jones, the Williamson brothers, Lehman and Calvin, Larry Fitzgerald, Walt Evans, and all the fellas that led to a global basketball life that I never could have scripted. We didn't all make the same headlines, but we all made something real, something that can't be erased. And I want to take this moment to give respect to some of the regulars from the park, the ones who showed up and brought the energy, the ones who shaped the atmosphere. This court wasn't just pavement, it was a launching pad for all of us. Some of us got athletic scholarships and some of us didn't, but we earned what came next. And I got a name, the first one I'm gonna name is Lehman Williamson, who earned a scholarship at Samford University in Alabama. Next one is his brother, Calvin Williamson, went to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Marty Shanks took his talents to Greensboro College. Rest in peace, all these 3 guys. Sterling Flowers, who's here. I haven't seen him in 45 years. He came up to me a while ago. He went to Big Ten, Illinois, drove up from Atlanta. Thank you, Sterling, for showing up, because he was one of the first brothers that went to Smith High School, and we used to ask him, man, how is it? He said, it's all right, man, I'm surviving. Then it was Walt Evans. He went to UC Santa Barbara. That's an athletic talent there. The brother, Vince, y'all heard of Vince, star at USC and Chicago Bears, and T.Y., who was on his way before a terrible knee injury ended his career. T.Y., you here somewhere. And then Walt, he played at Santa Barbara and got drafted by the Phoenix Suns. So that kind of shows you the kind of talent that was out here on this court when we were playing back in the day. And then you had Sam and Freddie, my 2 best friends. They were the most consistent presences at the park here. Both of them went to college without athletic scholarships. Sam graduated from North Carolina State University. That guy up here talking all that junk. And Freddie graduated from Fisk and got a master's degree from Georgetown University. So we had more than athletic talent down here on this court. And you know, the one thing I'll never forget is what we built here at Benbow Smith School, high school. That's when integration started. We decided to go out there. Layman, Calvin, Sam, Roger, and Hugo. Where's Hugo? William Jerry Hughes. That's one of my, there he is, one of my high school teammates. He got on his Eagle jersey right there. We weren't just teammates, we were a movement. We helped integrate and turn Benbow Smith into a basketball powerhouse in the state. There's somebody, I just came up, where's Chuck Hayes? There's Chuck Hayes. I haven't forgot you, Chuck. Chuck was down here on this court with us too. He was a football player at Smith High School, you know? And all of us, we brought pride to our school, families, and our neighborhood. You know, that experience learned, taught us how to win, how to lead, how to work, laid the foundation for everything that came afterwards. Before I close, I want to take this moment to say thanks. I'm honored to have my story recognized, but I know my story is just one of hundreds that come out of Southeast Greensboro, especially right here in the Benbow Park area. I can't thank everybody. I told you I can't remember everybody, but I want to thank the group from NT for stepping up and redesigning the park and upgrading the court. This court was never just concrete. It's been a part of the bigger community, and this is a historic area. So it's powerful to see it being preserved the right way. A very special thanks to Aaron, who's been the heartbeat behind this day. Thank you for your tireless energy. The text coordination, without you, the celebration would not be possible. I would also like to acknowledge Gene Banks. Don't think Carolina and Duke players and people are enemies. Me and Gene are not enemies. We're good friends. He's been a big supporter of this project. Thank you, Gene. And like I said, to the local artists who took the time to create this wonderful display, I want to thank the Benbow Park Community Association for its support in preserving and highlighting our stories. I want to thank all the people and organizations who made this event possible, and all the participants who supported in this joyous occasion. I'm proud to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm proud to be a champion, but more than anything, I'm proud to still be connected to the brothers I started with. This court now stands as a symbol, not just of my journey, but for all the young players who will play on it for years ahead. This space has the power to change your life if you let it. Respect it and never stop believing in what you can become. Okay? To the next generation, dream boldly and trust that every step, even the hard ones, are part of something bigger. Thank you all, and may we all keep lifting each other higher.
Hi, I'm Gene Banks, and you're watching SPOTTV. This whole thing is about giving back to flowers. You heard the names of all these guys that played on this court and played in this neighborhood. Let me give you some. Lou Hudson, Charlie Sanders, Vince Evans, Curly Neal, Hayward Jeffries. There were people that not even were athletes. Sandra Hughes, Joyce Sproul, George Simpkins, Marie Spencer, Angie Polk, Dr. John Kilimanjaro, Bird Sparrow, Jonah McKee, Ike Oglesby, T.Y. Evans. We even had Dr. Blunt come down here. Yvonne Johnson and family, Fred Whitfield, our own the late Joe Daniels, Walt Evans, Wayne Robinson, Kenneth Lee, Ralph Johnson, Ray Harrison, Layman Williamson, Pop Wright, Annie Lou Guest, John Tarpley, Otis Harrison, and Ken Free, just to name few. I did my history about Greensboro East Side. And I say that because I played on this court when I was at Duke. I came up here, and I have to tell them, it wasn't a great court, but this is where you had the ball up here. All right? The other thing is I want to say thank you to the people that have made this thing. Erin Kennedy doesn't get enough credit, but she will. The three amigos was Erin Kennedy, your own district leader, Sharon Hightower. They worked their buns off for this. Please. All right, let's get this over with because we got to get the ceremony first basket. Where's the basketball?
Right there.
Mac, come here. Hold on. Phil, would you come here, Phil? Phil, come here, Phil. I want you up here too, Phil. Cedric. Maurice, Cedric, Maurice, come on up here.
All right,
You gotta see
great.
this. Bird, come on.
All right, Maurice.
Cedric. We're gonna get the ball. We're gonna all stand behind him. Vincent, come up here, Vincent. You too, Emily, come on. We gotta support him on this. Come on up here, big fella. Hey, Mac, you gotta come over here, Mac. Don't be trying to punk out now. You brothers, come on up here.
Ain't no layup.
Ain't no level. He's gonna take a shot.
Layup.
Greensboro, look what you got here. Some awesome brothers here that represented all of you and what you've done. Let's give them a hand. All right. Matt, there's gonna be no excuses. All right. No, they want you. Hold on. Now, what do you all want? A shot or a layup? Oh. Mac, I'm gonna shut the dunk over with. There ain't gonna be no dunking now. Mac, you gonna do the dunk? We just gonna take the first shot. You get your cameras ready. You all ready, Mac? You ready, Mac?
Y'all be patient with me. I haven't shot a basketball in 5 or 6 years. Hold on.
Mac, I'm going to rebound the ball for you. Oh! Okay, get another one. Now focus. Cedric, would you help him out here? Please, Cedric. Cedric won champions. They both won championships. Can you help him out with this?
I can guard his ass, I know that.
So, what can you tell? There we go.
Tell them what your coach used to tell you. Don't just put your hand up. That ain't nothing but a scope.
Oh. Yeah!
This is Bob McAdoo. You're watching Spot TV. Stay tuned.